Okay. This review is coming off of the heels of my Dune review. Oh my god. I said to myself, well, people were saying, hey, you gotta watch the new Blade Runner. Hey, or comparing Dune to the new Blade Runner because same director directed both movies. And I was like, okay, man, I'll watch it. I'll give it a shot to see what. But I was like, you know what? Let me see the first Blade Runner so that I can, because I'm sure they're going to drop little Easter eggs and throwbacks to the first one. So let me watch the first one and do a review before I watch the second one. Right? Makes sense, right? Oh my God. Just as with Dune, I was bored out of my skull. And I really like Ridley Scott as a director. I really do. This was another acquired taste movie. Oh my God. And look, I've seen plenty of movies that aren't action movies that are great. People say, oh, you like a DC of Marvel. Oh, you like us explosions. I'm special. Because I like slow-moving movies with tons of dialogue. That's the best way to be as a cinephile. I liked Dune more than I liked Dune eclipses this. And this is another thing that I don't like to do. A lot of guys ask me to, but I'm trying to, and this is one of the ways that I'm trying to. Certain movies that were made a while ago, especially in the 80s that I missed growing up, I don't get to see it through that lens. I don't get to see it through those eyes because I didn't see it then. So for some people, when you're growing up with certain movies, they have a different feel. You see them differently. When you were growing up in that time, it's placed better in that decade it came out in. So it's not that I can't give a review of it, but it makes it harder to, with all the, the leaps and bounds that we have made with movie making. However, I must say, I felt like it was a good looking movie. And I felt like the city had that Neo-Tokyo, Akira type of feel. And the special effects, surprisingly, I felt held up. I knew it was dated. Looking at it, you could see it's dated. But it still basically held up. I was like, okay. But man, when I tell you this movie did not do it for me at all. Hey, look, I could get a ton of hate for this. None of your comments are going to show up. Trust me, no one will ever see them. All right, so don't waste your, you know what I mean? But, oh my God. I thought the acting was good. Yet the acting was dated. There was 80s acting in it. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about. There's 50s acting like Leave It to Beaver. There's 80s, there's 90s, and there's now. You know what I mean? Like, it has a particular feel. 70s, 60s. They have different feels. Although some of them seem to span more than just one decade. Golly gee willikers, Mr. Williams. That doesn't work now. That's not seen as, like, people don't act like that. You know what I mean? So some of the stuff, especially with the villain, I felt like it was dated villain, 80s-ish acting. But man, I followed it, but I was like, whoa. Like, I'm really and I failed to mention this when I was watching Dune. I got on my phone a couple times during Dune, and I almost fell asleep once. I went on to check a couple of notifications, and I got back to it, but I was just like, man. I mean, I got so many comments from people telling me, yo, bro, I almost fell asleep twice, or I did fall asleep twice, and yo, man, I got on my phone. I kept seeing other people on their phone during the movie falling asleep. Like, I got a lot of comments like that. I was just like, man. So I ain't the only one feeling this way. You know what I mean? And plenty of moviegoers are just as smart or smarter than the people that just have to have super explorative character development. Jeeves, bring us some more wine. No action. Nothing but dialogue. It's the best. The cream of the crop of movie making. No explosions whatsoever. No jokes. Just dialogue. Exposition. And visual storytelling. That's all that movies should ever be. And only tell it one way. This director's way is the best. There's a lot of different ways to tell stories in movies. A lot of different directors do it without the explosions, without a bunch of comedy, but do it in a way that entertains me better than you. And that's the way I feel with this. I don't even understand why Blade Runner's a hit. I can get it, just like anything else that I see. I always use Adam Sandler for this, but a lot of people hate Adam Sandler's comedy, but he wouldn't be a multi-millionaire. He might be a billionaire, he knows what he's doing with his money, but he's multi-millionaire and been making movies for years if people didn't like it. You might watch him and be like, Jesus Christ, I don't understand why people like Adam Sandler. I like Adam Sandler. But that's what I'm trying to say, like just something for everybody. Like I could watch it and be like, well, the people that like that particular mood in movies and that whole cryptic, cerebral, and slow burn, I get it. I get why people liked it, but I don't truly understand it because it's not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like some people are into whips and chains. Okay, I guess I can understand some people like to be spanked. It does something for them, but I don't truly understand it because I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's something for everybody. Anyway, I'm going to give this 2.5 out of 5 woos because it was a great looking movie. I like the shots, the special effects, the acting was good. But it just bored the hell out of me. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to think. There's a shot, like at least in Dune, there was a few things like I really liked. I was like, yeah, I like that. Ooh, I like how they did that. You know, I like how they shot that. Like, you know, with this, I did, but I didn't. There weren't any ooh moments for me. Like, yo, I like how he said that, or I like how he did that, or you know, it was nothing that really drew a major feels or reaction out of me. So it is what it is. Yeah. I don't know if I can do 2049 or whatever. I don't know if I can do it. I'm just letting you guys know I will try. 10 million subscribers. Woo.